Streaming from the 22 News Broadcast Center. This is 22 News at 4 p.m. Digital Edition.
Hey, good Monday afternoon, and thank you for joining us for 22 News at 4 o'clock. I'm Nick Oresco. Let's get a check on weather and traffic as we enter this Monday evening with 22 News Storm Team meteorologist Brian Lapis. A beautiful weekend, Brian, and now a nice start to the work week.
Yeah, 80s today, 80 tomorrow, and then things start to change for the second half of the week. Traffic seems to be fine, Nick, and traffic seems to be fine for you. The usual backup end of I-291 where it merges with I-91. North of the city, 91 is running fine. East of Springfield, we're good as well on the Mass Pike, and west of the Connecticut River, we're good as well. So really no major traffic problems, no surprises, let's put it that way. Temps, 83 Springfield, Westfield, 85 right now in Greenfield, 79 Northampton, 81 in Orange, and as Nick mentioned, plenty of sunshine. A lot of blue sky. We will have a few clouds around here tomorrow, and rain is in our future. We'll show you when with the 22 News Storm Team forecast.
A swatting incident prompted a massive police response at Northampton High School this morning. Northampton Police Captain Corey Robinson told 22 News police received a report of an active shooter just after 10 o'clock this morning. The school was immediately placed into lockdown while officers searched the school. The lockdown was lifted once police determined there was no threat. Captain Robinson said the incident appears to be a swatting call. That's when someone makes a false report, intending to provoke an emergency response. Police are now working with state and federal law enforcement to identify those responsible. The government shutdown entered its sixth day today with still no end in sight. Lawmakers are locked in a standoff as it takes 60 votes in the Senate to pass a bill. The GOP needs 5 more Democrats to advance its bill to reopen the government temporarily. The main Democratic demand and a central sticking point in the standoff is whether to extend Obamacare subsidies. Those subsidies are set to expire at the end of the year, which would result in major health insurance premium increases for people on the Affordable Care Act. The Supreme Court has rejected an appeal from Ghislaine Maxwell, the imprisoned ex-girlfriend of Jeffrey Epstein. Lawyers for Maxwell argued she never should have been tried or convicted for a role in luring teenage girls to be sexually abused by Epstein. Maxwell is serving 20 years and recently was transferred from a Florida prison to a Texas prison camp. The Trump administration had urged the High Court to stay out of the case amid criticism over its refusal to publicly release more investigative files. Meantime, a judge has dismissed one of the civil claims brought against Karen Reed and 2 Canton bars by the family of John O'Keefe, but allowed others to remain. Judge Daniel O'Shea allowed the dismissal of the claim Reed inflicted emotional distress on O'Keefe's niece by waking her up at 4:30 in the morning to say that O'Keefe hadn't come home. The rest of the claims in the civil case are not expected to be resolved through court quickly. The judge said he expects pretrial hearings to wrap up no earlier than next December. Back now, meteorologist Brian Lapis. We have some significant changes on the way coming later this week after what has been more summer-like weather.
Yeah, definitely more autumnal air on the way in here by as early as Wednesday. Let's take a look. Temperatures right now are in the low 80s, as we mentioned earlier in the newscast, and we are mostly clear, and I expect that we will have a mostly clear evening as shown here on the 22 News Storm Team Nightcast. 5 o'clock here this afternoon. Scattered clouds to mostly clear at 7 o'clock. Midnight tonight, mostly clear, and then a few clouds enter the picture here, and also some areas of fog enter the picture after midnight. So a little murky here tomorrow morning with temperatures in the 50s we expect, and then sunshine at 10 o'clock, noontime sunshine. It's in the afternoon that we start to see the clouds developing. And in fact, there's one of our forecast models that even throws in the potential for some showers after 4 p.m. tomorrow. So that's something to keep an eye on here over the next 24 hours. But generally speaking, the day is dry here tomorrow with a high temperature back up around 80 degrees, forecasting a high of 78 to 82. The big changes come tomorrow night and Wednesday. And for the rest of the week, we'll track them with our 22 News Storm Team's 7-day forecast.
Taylor Swift's new film, the official release party of a showgirl, has topped the weekend box office with $33 million in North America. The AMC Theaters release was announced just 2 weeks ago and features music videos and behind-the-scenes footage. This success follows her Eras Tour concert film, which opened to $96 million nearly 2 years ago. Meanwhile, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson's drama The Smashing Machine debuted in third place with $6 million as well. The Boston Bruins will retire former captain Zdeno Chara's number 33 during a pregame ceremony on January 15th. The team announcing Chara will become the 13th player in franchise history to have his number raised to the rafters and the first since Willie O'Ree in 2022. Chara captained the Bruins to the Stanley Cup in 2011 as part of his 14-year run in Boston. The 6'9" defenseman won the Norris Trophy for being the NHL's best at his position in 2009 and helped the team reach the final in 2013 and 2019. Well, it's not even Halloween yet, and Starbucks is already providing a preview of its holiday season offerings. The coffee giant today gave a sneak peek of its holiday menu, which goes live November 6. The menu includes several returning favorites like the peppermint mocha and ice sugar coffee latte. The coffee giant also announcing its annual Red Cup Day, which offers a reusable holiday cup with the purchase of any handcrafted holiday drink. That will be held later this year. Tonight on 22 News, starting at 5 o'clock, today marks the start of Fire Prevention Week in Massachusetts. We're taking a closer look at the growing danger surrounding lithium-ion batteries. Plus, a third Republican has jumped in the race to challenge Massachusetts Governor Maura Healey. We'll explain how this could further shape the 2026 gubernatorial race. And we'll take you inside the newly renovated Caring Health Center on Sumner Ave in Springfield. Brian.
Traffic slow in the usual spots here as we approach the evening commute. Main culprit is the merge with I-91 and I-291 here in downtown Springfield. Cooler air on the way in here for the second half of the work week. We'll track it with the 22 News Storm Team forecast on 22 News starting at 5.
Updates anytime at wwlp.com, the free 22 News app, and you can always download 22 News Plus. We'll see you tonight starting at 5.